Velcro. Whew. Alright guys, well, we pulled out the two glass in the interior. What is up guys? Welcome back to a new episode from BackYardBoyz. If you guys are new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button right over here. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications because we got some epic content. And in this episode, we're actually going to continue working on our beloved E92 M3. But before we start this video over here, I want to give you guys a little announcement. I did open up my own private mailbox. It is basically the identical thing as a PO box, but my local post office did not have a PO box, so I did get a private mailbox. So with that being said, I'm going to put my private mailbox address down below in the description, so feel free to send me any notes, anything you guys would like me to see. But anyways, with that being said, let's get this project rolling. First things first, I want to go over a couple of things that we still need to get done prior to getting this car mudded out and whatnot. We still have this rear body panel, this piece over here, the actual what the rear bumper bracket bolts onto needs to be pulled out, and we still need some more pulling on the actual rear body panel. We're gonna shape it, make sure it closes perfect, make sure all these gaps are beautiful, but we do need to pull out this section out more. So what I'm going to do is weld on a couple more pins because this part over here is actually pretty flimsy. I don't know if you can tell, but with my hand in there, it moves pretty easily. So I'm not gonna weld on any brackets over here. I'm just gonna weld on a couple more of these pins and then grab it by these pins and pull it out and start shaping it more and more. So let's do that now. Anywho, after about an hour and a half of getting all this taillight socket dialed out, we have came to a conclusion that this quarter panel still needs to be pulled out about 1/4 of an inch. We measured it from here to here, and there's just that little gap that we did not catch earlier. So we're actually gonna run home, get our welder, get our pieces of metal, something that we can probably weld on the bottom of this right over here and give it a good, nice, solid pull. And while we're pulling it, we're gonna start shaping everything, measuring everything, and making sure that this is all dialed out. A lot more work than we expected.
A few moments later.
Well, we are back at the tent. We got the welder with us right over there, and now I'm going to start cleaning up this quarter panel over here, getting all this paint off, that way I can weld to it. And unfortunately, you know, I don't know if I pointed this out earlier, but this quarter panel does have Bondo on it previously, right over there. So that is what is making this a whole ton harder, because we're literally doing double work. We're fixing the previous owners, whatever it was, whatever happened, and on top of that we have the accident. So let's clean this up and start thinking where to weld to get a good solid pull. That way this taillight socket closes up a little bit, because the gap on the bottom is very big. But yeah, let's do it. Alrighty guys, well, humongous progress update, and it kind of just twisted the whole project a different way, but I'm actually very happy it turned out this way. I did not want to record this video yesterday because it was extremely loud and the rain was hitting the top of the roof. But anyways guys, it is the next day here, and last night we were grinding. We were like, 6 to 10 hours of work just getting this back into its section, pulling this section out over here because the bumper didn't line up, there was a gap, and then getting this tightened in. You guys saw my double clamp thing. I tried everything. The quarter panel is like decently in its shape, but it still has a ton of work. But last night I hopped on the internet, found a quarter panel for only 400 bucks. I would have not bought it if it was any more expensive than that, but 400 bucks was an extreme steal deal. And I'd rather change this quarter panel rather than fixing it for a couple reasons. First things first, this right over here, a section like that back would have most likely all of it been in mud and Bondo. It's all wavy here, there's kinks up here, and it's been mudded before. If you can see over here, that is Bondo. I think I showed you guys earlier, but yeah, that is Bondo. So our best bet is to change it, which kind of, like I said, twist the direction of this project. But I'm happy it did that. So right now we're actually gonna pull out this rear body panel, get it into its shape, get it decently into its shape, and start cutting off the quarter panel. We'll start prepping it, take off the wheel, just kind of get everything ready for the next episode where we actually cut this quarter panel off. So let's do that. Let's continue pulling that rear body panel out, get it out perfectly, and keep working. Not sure if it's Velcro or some glue left. Velcro. Whew. Alright guys, well, we pulled out the two glass in the interior. We're basically ready to start cutting this quarter panel off. We got, oh, you pulled that out too. Yeah, we're ready for cutting this puppy off. Just because you might have not heard that over the loud noise, but whatever. Let's go. Alrighty guys, well, progress for the day. We have pulled off the rear glass and the quarter glass. All the interior trim is disassembled. We started working on the rear body panel, started pulling it out, and it is much rougher material or thickness of metal than I thought. Rear wheel is off, the quarter lining is off as well. We did realize one thing, and I saw it previously. We were planning to fix it, but we got a steal deal on a new trunk lid. Not new, but a used trunk lid in perfect condition. So as you guys can tell, it is bowed from the accident. Since it was latched and the car was hitting the back, it just kind of bowed it together. But right now, Ed is actually pulling off the front wheels, and the reason he's pulling off the front wheels is because we're going to resurface the front rotors, because when I was driving it, I felt a little shake in the steering wheel. So we're going to do that right now and wrap up this episode. Ton of work done, man, ton of work. Alrighty guys, well, we got the front rotors off. They're a little rusty and crusty, but we got them off and we're gonna send them off tomorrow to get them resurfaced. But a little overview of all the work that has been done from a previous episode. You guys saw everything here, and honestly I'm very happy that the change of plans with the quarter panel, I know it's gonna be a much better job rather than having to pull all this out and just mud it, and hopefully it turns out good, because there's a huge mud job over here. But anyways guys, that is actually gonna be a wrap for this episode of Backyard Boys. And if you guys are new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications because we got some epic content. If you guys want any insights, I do post a lot of sneak peeks on my Instagram at BYBTim, so please be sure to follow that one if you guys are interested in any sneak peeks. But with that being said, you guys have a beautiful day, and I'm peacing out.